Here's our relationship tip for the week.
How to deal with men when they're under stress.
Now, how to deal with women when they're under stress. Don't you just hate it when you're going around feeling pretty good? You might be mulling some stuff over in your mind, having a little conversation with yourself, and then she comes over and is like, is something wrong? Like, no, really, what's up? And you're like, no, it's all right, I'm fine. No, I can tell something's going on. Is there something we should talk about? It's like, it's okay. And she's like, no, it's okay. And you can't convince her that it's okay. And pretty soon you're kind of like arguing about you don't even know what, because she keeps saying, there's got to be something we should talk about. And you're like, what? I'm good. Okay, we're good. And then pretty soon you're like in a full-blown argument about it and a fight about it. And you're like, what the hell are we even talking about? Look, it's not a big deal. Maybe we could just sleep on it, or we'll go our own ways for a little bit, and tomorrow I'm sure it'll be better, because it's not really a big deal in the first place, and it would probably take care of itself if you could just sleep on it. But no, that doesn't work. Stress just gets worse.
Don't you hate it when he's in denial and he shuts down and withdraws and goes away and won't stay in conversation? Like, he doesn't even think to include you in what is going on. You obviously are intuitive as a woman, and you absolutely know that there's something going on over there that he's not fessing up to. And so you're just trying to support him, to get in touch with his feelings and to share them and to feel connected. But no, he wants to stay in denial. He wants to go to sleep. And what do? Like, you're sitting there feeling completely alone, completely disconnected, like you're the only one that's holding it for the relationship. Where the heck is he? It's like, why do we have to be the only ones working on relationship?
Now, listen. And on we go, right?
Sound familiar? It's very interesting, actually. They've done some studies to show how men and women respond differently under stress. And women under stress, we want to talk. We want to come close. There's actually something that happens when we are in conversation where we release oxytocin and we actually make ourselves feel better. Just the act of talking and conversing and being in a conversation has us feel less stressed.
It's almost as if nature set us up with a little screw up here. I'm not sure that's the case, but it seems like it, because as Sonika is saying, women's typical response to lower their stress level is all of what she just said: talk, connect, come closer. Whereas most men's natural response to stress, so that we can feel better and lower our stress level, is to go inside, have a conversation in our mind, go think about something else, go to sleep maybe. That's how we do the same thing. And you can see if she's wanting more connection, more talk, I'm wanting some peace and quiet and just time to myself, how those two responses work not together but against each other to actually make the blow up bigger.
Yeah, it actually increases stress. So it can be really useful to understand that in your relationship. It made a big difference for us when we realized that we have different responses to stress, so that now I can actually allow him his space and know that he's going to come back and talk to me at some point. And in the meantime, I can talk with my woman friends, or I can journal and get all of my feelings out on paper. Like, there are ways where I can express myself until he's ready to have a conversation. And at the point that he comes back and I've actually gotten some of my conversation needs met elsewhere and he's been able to empty out, then when we come together, we can actually help each other connect and settle into a sweet space together and avoid that whole making it worse scenario.
Yeah. And for the man's part in this scenario here, I'd say, I've just understanding this allows me to, I don't have to fight so hard to get my space and my time alone, and I don't have to make a stink about, look, we're going to sleep now, we're talking about it tomorrow, good night. I used to do that when we first got together. I just roll over and dude, I'm done, see you tomorrow. I can just play with it. I know now that really what she's trying to do is the same I'm trying to do. I can sympathize with that. She wants to feel less stressed and close. Hey, I want to feel less stressed and close too. So sure, we'll just talk about it. It doesn't even matter if we fix the problem. Just the fact that I'll engage in conversation for 5 minutes maybe before we go to bed will have us go to bed feeling close, settled, it's okay. Anything else we can totally handle tomorrow.
So it's really helped us both to not take it personally when I want to talk and he goes away. So he comes towards me a little bit, I come towards him a little bit, I give him a little space, he comes towards me and gives me a little conversation until we're in a place where we can really sink back down into being with each other.
Yeah, so for now, just notice how those two differences play out in your relationship. Just notice it, play with it. That's it. You'll see a difference.